Hello everyone, I'm Joe, that piano guy, and this is Petey the Petrof Piano. And the question that's in the title of this video, which probably piqued your interest, which is probably why you're watching this video right now, is can we restore this piano? And you might say, wow, that piano looks beautiful. Why did it need to be restored? Well, it had a crazy past life, I will tell you that, just like all of us before Jesus, am I right? Petey was left in a water-damaged basement. From what I understand, about 2 years he was down there, and the pipe had exploded and there was water all over. Though Petey was never touched, he was still in the wet environment, messed some things up. He had some surprises inside that when we disassembled him, we saw, and it was a little different to see what was going on in there, but I don't want to spoil anything because you haven't seen it yet. This is going to be a two-part series. The first part, the one you're watching right now, is the introduction, the whole story from the beginning and to the middle of the restoration, where we are right now. And the second part will be the rest of the restoration, along with the final tuning and the final reveal. So make sure you stay tuned. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to the start of this whole story so you can understand a little bit more of what's going on here. Enjoy. And so the search for a nice acoustic piano began on Facebook Marketplace, the home of every free piano in the entire universe. After scrolling for a little while, we came across this beauty right here. You'll get a little more familiar with this piano as the video goes on. So if we click the listing, we can see the description, and it basically tells us that the piano was in a water-damaged basement and it needed some help. But I wasn't scared off by this because I knew that with the Lord's guidance and His knowledge that He would give me, we could totally do this. So I sent them a message, and it went a little something like this. I said, hi, I have some questions about the piano, and they let me shoot my shot, and I continued to type what looks like a college essay full of questions, and let's be honest, it's a free piano. They really didn't want to respond to that, and their response was, the outside is near perfect while I sat in a wet basement. The water never touched the piano, it was just in the environment. I won't be doing an in and out tour of the piano because it is free. Come and get it or not. And guys, they said that if we didn't get the piano, they were going to take it to the dump. And that makes me pretty sad to think about, even now. I said, okay, and then I asked a couple more questions, and they did not respond. And I thought that they were just kind of sick of me, and they didn't want to respond to me anymore. So I explained my case, and obviously I have to pay for parts and people to go get it, and all that stuff. And I checked the next morning, and they still didn't respond. So I sent one more message that day, and then that afternoon, to my surprise, I got photos of the inside of the piano and a video of what it sounded like. So I had my video, I had my photos, kind of had a basic idea of what Petey was going to be like. Of course, he was a little bit different in person, but we'll get to that later. Now came the fun part of trying to get the thing delivered. Now the task of getting someone to deliver Petey, that was a wee bit difficult. You see, the first guy was going to do it, but he quoted me much more than I could afford. The second guy was going to do it, but he wasn't able to get Pete the day we needed him to, and now I was out of options. I didn't have anybody else. Until a great idea was given me to message my cousins and see if they could help me out. So I went ahead and sent a message to my cousin Trav, and he said he would make a call and he'd let me know. So a couple minutes later, he messages me and asks if it's okay to get it before the weekend. I was pumped. I was like, yes, before the weekend is fine. And he said he could get a little truck and trailer tomorrow. So the date was set and the plan was planned. Petey was going to be here tomorrow. Today was the day, and I patiently waited for a message from Trav, and all of a sudden, they were on their way to go pick Petey up. And about an hour and a half later, they were coming with Petey.
There you go, call it back. Here's your chair.
That was good maneuver there, Trav.
He learns from me every day. He's got some weight to it.
It's smaller than I thought it would be, actually.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's got a good polish.
Real pretty. I like it.
It's got some weight to it.
That sucker is handy though. What's up, Rick?
I know. 2 pieces.
Oh, caught that.
pretty.
There you go.
It's not a she, it's a he.
That's what he said. He said, there he is.
Yeah, man.
And how much?
Yo, yeah, let's get a picture. Nothing, y'all ain't good.
Yeah.
Trav, I'm paying you something.
Nah, you fine, buddy. You don't let me know.
Nah, you got pants.
You just gotta be in a photo with us.
That's fine.
This is Petey. Petey's our
This is
mentor.
Petey?
This is Petey.
That's perfect, man. Petey the Piano.
I am so glad you came up this way because that way is a huge hill.
Yeah, the
Oh,
hill's
yeah.
like-
And he might have like slid into the back.
No, it was one of
We had it strapped.
We had strap.
I had that thing locked down, didn't we?
Yeah, come on.
We had it locked down. It wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's you, Trav. I'm gonna remember
Yeah, that was me right there.
I'm gonna
Just toss that
It's in the
door.
varnish, the color.
Y'all remember old Travie hit the door when it come in.
Even the
Ooh,
store.
that's
you want
that
the
is a
store?
weird look.
It
You gotta move down so they're not pulled up into the ceiling.
I got
You like that? You take it out, see if you like it.
Let me make sure I like it. I like you guys. You like me. Gotta make sure I like it first.
A mile away.
Trav's over there like sing.
Over.
Yep.
No,
That's good.
let's redo it.
What?
No, look at me, I look like a pine tree. No, we do that. Look at this. Look at this. What's wrong with this? Is this an iPhone?
That's
No,
Samsung.
that's-
That can't be a Samsung. That's what I got. Don't do wide angle. Look at me. It's made me look like I was a piece of straw. God.
Oh my goodness.
That look better?
Does he look like a pine tree?
Alright, let's get it approved over
Looks
here.
like a pine
Oh
tree.
yeah, they got the setup, don't you?
Yeah, he's got one right here.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
That's all right. See y'all later.
Bye,
Have a
love
good
ya.
one. Love y'all.
So everyone left, and it was time to get to work. So we started by cleaning him because he was filthy. After I felt that it was safe to be able to touch his keys, we gave him a little bit of a play. I'll let you listen. So yeah, as you saw and heard, things weren't functioning, he's definitely out of tune, and he needs some work. So let's take all the panels off so we can see everything. Okay, so I'm going to take out all of the keys, and without the action in here, that means there are no dampers, which means you can hear everything! Crazy sound. It's kind of freaky, I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, I'm gonna take all the keys out, vacuum all this crap out of here, and like I said, we'll see if there's any money under here. So let's get going. Okay, so I've just taken these keys off, and I knew that as soon as I looked at that action and there was fluff all over the place and things looked like they had been chewed, I knew there was going to be something going on with the mice situation. And I see a blob of fluff in here, and I can only assume the worst, that is, or was, a mouse nest. And the unfortunate thing is, I have to touch some of this stuff. And that is not going to happen with just my bare hands, because I would probably die or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some gloves, because I'm not touching that crap, and we'll get right back to doing this. So let me go get some gloves. So I've just come back after probably 5 hours of my life looking for gloves, because I have no idea where anything is in my own house. Anyway, so I have all these keys, and And we're gonna just keep on chugging and get all these keys out and hopefully not find a dead mouse in here. Anyway, let's get going. Okay, so the vacuum hose is temporarily clogged with a blob of fluff. We're trying to get that out. I think we're just going to call it quits for tonight, give the piano a rest, cover it up, and come back to it tomorrow morning. Hopefully we can unclog the vacuum hose. If not, I'm cleaning this by hand. Alright, see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. This is day 2. I have my ring light so I can actually see a little bit today. And we're going to finish cleaning the piano of mouse crap. I'll do an inspection because I'm really not even sure what my piano looks like. So, let's get to that. Okay, so the inside is now clean. I totally didn't think about sucking up these things. I, for some reason, in the moment thought that they were on there with glue. So I have to go digging in the vacuum, which is now full of crap, to find that. Because that's a very important little green felt round thing. So I have to find that now. Oh my gosh, it smells so bad. Goodness me. That smells terrible. And I'm going to go dump this into the bottomless abyss, and then I'm just going to try and make another little round thing because I have the felt one, that's the most important one. I just got to make another one out of cardboard. Anyway, I'm going to get dumping this crap. Wow. Man, this smells like. So after we emptied out the vacuum, Pop came over for a surprise visit to check in on us.
That's in really good shape though. And I like the finish.
Need some
A
love.
lot nicer than I figured it would be. Alright Joe, love it. Have fun.
I love you. Be safe. And after a couple minutes of chatting, he left and we got back to work. Alright, so I've just finished vacuuming the bottom portion of the piano, and I have no idea what this is, but this was down in there. That's what you call a toque. It's not a fork, it's not a threek, not a wonk. It's a toque. Oh, that was corny. Anyway, ew, why was it sticky? Now I'm going to start inspecting and getting an idea of what this thing even looks like. So let's get to it. Anybody want a charm, kind of like a jewel for your necklace? I got one for you. I will definitely have to get all the rust off of these front pins, as you can see, or maybe you can't see. Let me get my phone and I'll record a video for you. So what I'm talking about here is how the pins are rusty. See, the ones in the back are nice and shiny, but the ones in the front are very rusty. Yeah, so I'll probably have to get all that rust off of there. Maybe a little bit more vacuuming, like underneath the cheek blocks. But everything looks good so far. And for all the people curious, this is what I was talking about earlier when I mentioned a little gem in there. Anyway, gonna get back to vacuuming a little bit more after I take off the cheek blocks. Check out the action too at some point. There's a hammer right there. Yeah, let's get to it. This is gonna be a little squeaky too. No squeaky. Alright, I'm gonna get the vacuum over here and hopefully not suck up anything important like I did when I sucked up that piece of cardboard there. I legitimately just sucked up that screw. And the other felt thing. Man, I am not good at this. If you want things sucked up that shouldn't be, call me. I got you. Okay, so I got my screw back and I found my other felt thing that I sucked up. Let's move on to the action now. Alright, you guys, so we are down at the action now, where all the action is. He ate quite a bit of our whippings here. I don't think it's too bad. So, the main conclusion is, we have to get some new bridle straps. No problem, I already have those on the way from China. I have to probably get a new shank because this one's beyond repair because Ratatouille ate it.
I'm gonna go meet Dad for coffee. I'll be back in about an hour.
Okie dokie.
Love you.
Love you. My mom, she's the best. Anyway, the main thing is, the Lord kept Petey safe. But boys, there's a lot of crap in there, so we have to blow that out with the air compressor. Or maybe suck it out with a vacuum. Maybe I'll just suck it out with a vacuum. I need to pay attention though, because I don't want to suck up anything important. You know, I'm pretty good at that. So let's get this outside, and let's get to cleaning it. I'd say that's about as good as it's gonna get. Definitely much cleaner than it was. One o'clock, that took about 15-ish minutes, a little less actually. But the funny thing is, yeah, locked myself out of the house. But the good thing is I have all the cameras out here, actually a bunch of phones, so I have to call and get some assistance.
Hello?
Hey, so I totally locked myself out.
Okay, I'm literally on. I'm getting ready to come home.
Epic. Gonna go back down again. You know, I really don't like hornets. You know why I really don't like hornets? Because they sting and they hurt. Anyway, get this action back inside. Alright, you guys, I am done for the day. I want to eat some dinner, and it's just about ready. So I'm going to turn the lights and turn the cameras off, and I'm going to go enjoy my life a little bit away from this piano. Next Monday, I'm going to come back and finish all of these. Alright, I will be back, and I will see you guys later. Okay guys, real quick, gotta take a second. I just received word that the man, the myth, the legend, Pop, is here. So of course we have to take a break and hang out with Pop.
So what are you doing?
I just finished cleaning up the heat bin.
Oh yeah, nice. Hey! Hey! Hey!
What?
Nothing. I was talking to the piano, honey.
Oh, I thought something went wrong.
So after hanging out with Pop and having a couple laughs, we got back to work. The keys without bride straps play a little funny, so that's fixable because we have the bride straps on the way. The glue is coming tomorrow so that we can put a new shank on Middle C's hammer so that I can actually play it, because right now there's nothing coming out. Oh, of course, tuning it at some point. Yeah, we'll have to take a peek at some things and figure out why things are the way they are, but other than that, Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this whole story. It's not over yet. Once those parts come, we will finish this restoration, tune Petey, and we will have the final reveal. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace be with you.